Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a beginning of the month for December Tarot Oracle reading. And Aquarius, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign is not Aquarius, we still all have a little bit of Aquarius in us. If you have your birth chart, which house is Aquarius in? That is where this energy shows up for you. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. I've already washed and shuffled the cards. I'm giving them a quick cut here. And we will begin with the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy for this reading is walking away. So this is someone, maybe you, that is has put quite a bit of work into something. There's 8 cups here. And they've decided that it wasn't worth it. They don't want to continue doing it. And so they're walking away. And they're just done. Like, I'm done with this. Having said that, it can also be somebody that has put 8 cups of work into something. And now they're going upstream to get the 9th and 10th cup to complete this and move forward with it. And we have here, this is also about new moon and full moon cycles. So it's the moon of the unknown, whether or not this will pan out or not, right? And then we have the wounded warrior. Okay, so accumulating these 8 cups, there's 9 wands here. So there's been at least 9 actions taken, 9 seeds planted, and wanting to reap the harvest. And it looks like, you know, we have 9 wands here, and we have 8 of them are planted. So that could represent these 8 cups. But he's leaning heavy on the 9th wand, and you can see that this is called the wounded warrior. This is someone that has really been through it to be able to accomplish getting these 8 in place. And they're tired. They're tired of fighting. They're tired of having to, you know, push this into existence. But this is saying that they have decided to carry on because they do have the 9th wand here, and they're leaning on it, and like they're holding it close to their heart. And so this is saying that they're going to continue with this. So I feel like this card of what is about walking upstream to complete this process, and they feel it's worth their time to continue and get that 9th and 10th cup. And this card is defining the underlying energy of the internal dynamics within you. And look at that. So this is the sun, and the sun is the happiest card in the deck. So, and the sun is God, basically. The sunflowers in the back there on the wall, they follow the sun. So this is about that these 8 cups are actually your divine path, and to keep going, and it will pay off in the end. And so the internal dynamics, or the internal boundaries that we have, are represented in this first part of this this spread. And this is about, you know, what keeps you awake at night when you're saying, what if this happens? What if that happens? I feel like the wounded warrior already has had a lot of shift happen and managed to get through it. So they feel like, okay, I can handle this. I've already accomplished 8. I may as well go and get the last 2. And the sun is shining on this and saying, you will be happy that you did so, because it will be worth it. And then we have the Knight of Swords coming in. The Knight of Swords is in a hurry here. The Knight of Swords represents intellect, thought. The knights are all messages coming in. In the old days, it'd be a knight on a horse racing in like this. But these days, the information, the messages could come via letter, a phone call, text, a social post, energy like that. We have so many more ways of communicating now than in the old days. And this used to always be a male because in the early times that worked for royalty, but now this could be a female in this masculine energy. This knight, whatever the message is that he's bringing in, he's in a hurry to get there. His horse is stressed out, he's stressed out, and he's got his sword up ready to do battle. So it's kind of like there may have been some information that came in that this person was going to walk away, and then they were like, oh, now I know what's going on, so I'm going to continue on this journey. And then the Wheel of Fortune turns. So I feel like some sort of information came in, and that sort of encouraged this wounded warrior to keep going. And because the Wheel of Fortune is here, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about destiny. And when this card shows up, this is in your self-identity. This is like who you were put on this earth to be. Like this is God saying, hey, this is your fate. This is your destiny. This is my gift to you. You are a gift. Keep going. Whatever you're doing is not just going to benefit you. It's also going to benefit others, and it's going to benefit the entire universe. And you're going to do very well with it. So the money or the abundance from this work may not have shown up yet, but this is saying that the wheel is turning in your favor, and if you keep going here, that it will be lucrative. The King of Pentacles, also not just lucrative, but I'm getting well respected for your work. If you're not feeling respected for your work now, at some point, you know, when you get those 10 cups together, by that point you will have abundance from it, from wealth, health, happiness. Like this is the happiest card in the deck. And you also will have self-respect and respect from others. And the Wheel of Fortune is talking about, like, there's actually 3 wheels on the Wheel of Fortune: past, present, and future. And so all tarot readings, basically, this could be in the past for you, and you already got your cups, and you're going, yes, this was a good decision. Or you could be presently trying to make this decision, feeling really tired and discouraged, you know. And then it could also be in the future that this happens with you, or this could represent maybe something that you want to put all the work into, but you haven't. And this is encouraging you to do so and saying, you know, there are going to be times where you want to walk away from it, but, you know, if you're looking for something new to do and you're feeling like, I'm going to go after my dreams now, I'm going to go after what I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid, then this might be for you. The King of Pentacles is an authority figure. I mean, he's sitting on his throne, and he is well respected for having strong business acumen. He's good with money. He's good at making money. He's good at, you know, dealing with it, dealing with people regarding money. This could be someone who's like well known as a really good financial advisor, someone who owns a really large corporation. It could be, I'm just picking up, it could be someone who owns like a pro hockey team, or football team, or soccer team, or something like that. It could be many, many things. But whatever the King of Pentacles involves himself in, he is successful, and he has accumulated wealth, health, and happiness through his efforts. Yes, and now the Magician is stepping in, and the Magician is saying, you know, he is, when a fool starts the journey in the major arcana, the first step is the Magician, and the Magician is saying, as above, so below. This is he's actually kind of pointing at the sun over here, that this energy will be brought down to earth. You have all the tools you need. You just need to put them into place. If you leave tools laying around, it's rare for them to get up on their own and do the work for you. And the infinity symbol is talking about infinite possibilities, and, you know, put the work into it. And he's pointing to this: put the work into it, and you will have a really strong benefit. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this message that came in from the Knight of Swords has given clarity to the situation, I feel. And because the Queen of Swords, she's sitting on her throne, and she is known to be like, you know, cut the bullshit, come in straight, or I don't want to be even entertained working with you or being around you even. And her head is above the clouds, so she has clear vision, and she's looking into the future. She's got her sword up. She's ready to, you know, off with your head if you come in and you know, it's inappropriate. But she is willing to listen, and she's willing to entertain, you know, being part of this, and also reaping the benefits from it, and, you know, giving you her backing. So that's, you know, you have a king and a queen here. Now, the king and the queen are archetypes, and they can represent, like, this could actually be a woman in her masculine energy, and this could be a man in his feminine energy. This could be one person. This could be you. You know, the magic of deciding to keep going turns you into the king and the queen rolled up into one person. And so there's many scenarios that this could be, because this is a general reading. But it is saying keep going. This is your self-identity. This is your image of yourself. And this is like, perhaps for a while you couldn't see yourself in this light, but now you feel like, oh, maybe I got that 8th cup, and now I'm feeling like it's worth it. It's been a real struggle, but I'm going for that 9th cup, right? Because it's something I've always wanted to do. And then you may have gotten some information came in, or a message came in that, you know, or you received a phone call, or you or an email from someone that wants to collaborate with you, and that they could really empower you. And this is the communication from, like, this is the communication from I'm getting when you were a little kid. This is what you've been wanting to come in. This confirmation that, you know, that this is your destiny. This is it. You know, you've dreamt of doing this ever since you were a little child, and now that energy is clicking into place. And then we have the King of Pentacles. If there's some concern about money around this, and you might have a wife and children, or a husband and children, and feeling like, oh, you know, you don't want to risk their futures or whatever. This is saying that this is, you will create abundance, and you know, there will be emotional fulfillment from it. And then we have the, moving into the magic of this, that there'll be a lot, you know, you might have more romance in your marriage, and you might have more creativity at your hands, and be able to have more fun with your children, and do, you know, maybe go on more vacations with them, etc. And then this is talking about to accomplish this, you don't want to be wasting your energy. That's the energy I'm getting. Like the Queen of Cups, you know what you need to cut out, and who to cut out of your life right now, so that you have really strong habits, because there may be some habits that you have right now that are slowing you down, or some self-talk that is slowing you down. So it's important to recognize, be like this, there's this in the swords, there's an energy of, like, there's these birds in the background, and like here we have like 4 here, but here the Queen only has 1. And this is basically saying that you're going to have to probably cut some things out right now. Make sure you have a healthy daily routine, because you're worn down here, and you don't want to burn yourself out before you get to the end. And part of the reason you are burning yourself out is because of the inner thoughts that you have. What if, what if, what if? Worrying about it isn't going to empower you. What you need to do is adopt the energy of the King of Pentacles, where you've already managed to accomplish this. You have some success under your belt. You know that you can do it. So let go of the small worries, and just use your intuition and your logic, and put this into place, and just have that attitude. And then we have the Ace of Cups comes in. Yes. that's basically saying this is ordained. You're going to get this. Put the work in and you will get this. And the Ace of Cups is like a gift from the universe. And this also can be of romance and like a divine partner. It could also be a partner for business or whatever. But usually when this comes in, it means, you might have been so focused on your work that you're in the habit of not going out. You don't go out and meet people. Okay, when I'm done with this, then when I get that 10th cup, then I'll start going out in that. And what this is saying, no, change your habits now. Start having a more rounded personality is what it's saying. Get out more, have more fun. Your cup is going to run over. You deserve to have not just wealth, but wealth, health, and happiness. So that's really good. That's good advice. Yes, and then we have the fulfillment card coming in. So the fulfillment is a card of marriage, actually, for the tarot. So this could be saying perhaps you've been looking to meet someone, or you just met someone, or you're wanting to meet someone in the future, here in the near future, and that you do have that opportunity. That the reason why you haven't at this point is you've been over-focused on accomplishing this goal and work and not balancing it out with having some hobbies or some pleasant, going for a walk every day and enjoying nature or that kind of energy. This is saying there's potential here for you to meet someone, but you need to get out and meet them. You can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket, that kind of energy. And you'll notice, like, it's what it's asking is for you to make a change in your lifestyle, in the way that you approach this. You don't want to take something that you love to do and work it to death, right? You don't want to be in a position where you work it so hard that it's becoming a burden now, and it's actually making your health suffer and your overall abundance. You want overall fulfillment. You don't want just one part of that fulfillment. So you need to go through the portal. This portal has been coming up a lot lately. This is like the 1111 or 111 portal, where you have to go through it. Watch, it's kind of, when you start seeing 1111 or 111, you can't stop seeing it. All of a sudden, like the clock, you'll look up, oh, the clock says 111, or the clock says 1111, or oh, look at that license plate is 1111, that address is 1111. Oh, there's 111 of this or that. And this is just to remind you, it's a universal nudge to remind you that you need to keep your thoughts really strong and like in a way that you're always working towards your goals, and that your self-talk is going to benefit you rather than take you down. And your habits, the daily habits that you adopt and how you carry yourself through your day is important. You don't want to be like beating yourself up to get one part of it and then miss out on all the other fulfillment. Yeah, and you've been at it a long time. And this is saying this could still take some more time. So enjoy your life now. Enjoy every day of your life now, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight, and the Knight of Pentacles is sitting there. His horse is at a standstill. So he's giving this a lot of thought, and it's taken a lot of thought, I'm getting, to be able to say, okay, I'm going to keep going. And, because it's been a lot of work I'm getting, and not all of it fun. And this energy is saying that the energy around you is typical of when you have a large goal like this, but your attitude towards it and how you handle it in your daily life is going to be the difference between whether you succeed or not. Yes, because all of these cups have different choices in them. So this is like this energy is now saying you're going to have the fulfillment. You're going to have, like, it won't be, I'm getting, in the past it may have been, I need this specific cup or I'm not going to be able to move forward. Now it's going to be like, for every cup you need, there's going to be 7 of them. You're going to have lots of choices You have a lot more opportunity because of the success you've gotten to at this point, and you're building upon it. It's like compound interest. And so it's saying that, you know, you're like an empty vessel that's ready to be filled up with new possibilities. So fill yourself with possibilities, not with worry, and take action in a more cheerful, playful way, like a young child with curiosity. And, you know, if something doesn't work out, then you just do it differently. And this is what this is saying here. Look at, we've got the 10 Pentacles now. It's raining money because it's just a slight change in attitude and recognizing, just because you don't have, you have 8 of the 10 cups. Just because you don't have all the cups doesn't mean you can't start enjoying your success now. That's what it's saying. You should be living a happy lifestyle. Like this energy, there's a lot of pentacles there. There's a lot of abundance. There's a large house in the background. They have time to talk to the neighbors. They've got pets. You know, that kind of energy where you actually enjoy the benefits of what your work is bringing to you to make your lifestyle more positive. And this energy is coming in. This is like the Knight of Wands coming in. I'm getting that what this is saying is taking that action in this different way is going to bring more action of this kind. It's going to happen the more that you step into the feeling of being a successful person, and you're already there, you just now are going to make it even better. That kind of energy, like being in that feeling of success, is going to allow you to really start enjoying the lifestyle that you want to live now. And if you're considering marriage, or you know, you've met someone and you want to do that and you want to start a family, that, you know, it will be successful. And of course, the more successful you are and the better your attitude and the happier you are, the more likely you are going to attract a partner that also is successful and happy and all of those things that you want. And that's what this is saying. Like, this is going to require you reining in the old emotions and bringing forth like a new way of looking at it. That's so that you could be like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a rebel with a cause. He's really excited about where he's going. He has, his horse is reined in. Sometimes he's bucking the system, but he has his horse reined in, which shows his emotions are in check, and also that he enjoys the mysteries of the universe. He doesn't get worried about them so much as he enjoys the challenge, because he recognizes for every challenge there's a possibility. Yes, it's about taking this journey a little bit more foolhardy, being a little bit more anticipate the best and shift the rest. That's the energy that's coming in. So this energy here is the card of commitment, marriage, and relationships. So I'm getting that that's a true possibility for you if that's what you're entertaining at this time. And this is recognizing that the old ways of doing it, the holding back and the total focus just on the pentacle, is now a time of the past, and you're going to start enjoying what you're, you know, it's a transformation of, it's a different way of thinking and a different way of being. And then and this is about your the energy of learning and travel. And so when you adopt this attitude, what's going to happen is that it's going to give you so many more opportunities. And this is true Aquarius energy. Like, Aquarius is all about observe, experiment, then reflect upon, okay, how did that work out? And then observe, experiment, reflect on how that turned out. And so it's talking about not taking things so seriously, like being more like a child and looking at it from like a small experiment, not like it's overwhelming and it's too much. Because sometimes, like this energy here that is on this part of the reading is the what the F happened. And what happened is real life, is what I'm getting. So it's when you're laying in bed and you're going, I did all of this, I worried about it, I did everything I could, and yet it's not going exactly the way I want. If you have expectations, they create limitations. If you anticipate the best, then the best is more likely to happen, and you just deal with the rest, you know? And then this is also talking about, this will really promote your career. You'll attract more energy. If you want to have strong love life, you're going to attract stronger partners to date or whatever to make that happen. If you've been waiting to have children, you're going to be able to afford to, you know, to get that mortgage and get that house and have a good family life. It's that kind of energy. So the blessings are going to start pouring in because of this more playful, childlike attitude of whatever. You know, that kind of energy, like I'll do my best, and then if it doesn't work out, I'll keep a close eye on it. And I'll just make small changes, and then I'll see if that works for me. And then this is about, you know, spirituality, and I feel like this energy of the Fool is that, like, you were meant to be a happy, sunshiny person. That's your true nature, and you were meant. This is something you've always dreamed of, and you've been willing to put the work into it. And the universe wants to reward you now. So accept the gift. And, you know, move forward in that attitude now. It's a really, really good energy. So if you're enjoying this reading, please do hit the like button and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. It really empowers me to build my channel. I'm going to clarify these cards now, get a little more information for you. And I'm using my oracle, Tales from the Vector. And Tales from the Vector is something I began in 2007. There were 64 paintings. They're from the Intergalactic Federation of Light. And a lot of them are very large dragon paintings, and had a lot of fun doing it. The cards have been out and about at psychic fairs and also my seminars, etc., for several years. But I didn't have all the paintings complete. Now all 64 are done, and I'm just gathering the information because I'm getting ready to bring this oracle out into physical form, and I'm gathering the information that I gleaned from these readings, and to write up the book that goes with it. I will have the cards that I have here have numbers of the paintings on them, so if you want to check them out, you can go to talesfromthevector.com. That's TAILS fromthevector.com, and I will have the cards listed in the order they appear here in the reading so that you can check them out. And there's some more information there that might interest you. So we're going to take the energy from the bottom of the deck here. Oh, look at that, Lovers. So this is a good energy. So this is saying, yes, there's a lot of potential here for being able to really attract what you want now, and that includes love, and it also includes what you love to do or who you love to be. So this energy is really keep going. It's going to be worth your while. That's just clarifying that. And then we have this energy here, and we have this clarified by this energy of like one of the major accomplices is when you feel really a lot of drama in your life, and it causes this fight or flight or freeze where you just don't know what to do and you don't know whether you should keep going kind of energy. And this is saying that some of what you've gone through has been quite traumatic, but you've made it through, and a lot of that trauma was in your head. That's why your head is bandaged right there. And so it's like if you adopt this different attitude now, and it may have been required. It may have been required for you to get to this point where you've accumulated these 8 cups. But now the universe is saying, hey, we're bringing in this gift for you, you know, calm your internal dynamics and have strong boundaries so that you have this new attitude, this new happiness in you to be able to bring this into being. Yeah, and this is a tactic that is used by all of us at some point or another, governments, etc. This is what I don't know won't hurt me. So this is just saying that, you know, sometimes this card is quite often saying that it can hurt you not to know what's going on, but this card is saying you don't need to know everything that's going on. You'd be happier if you didn't lay awake at night and think of every possible problem that could occur. You probably would find you had less problems. That's kind of funny. And then we have the battle star. Yeah, so this is talking about having the courage to keep continue, and congratulations for that, because it does take courage. But I'm getting again, what it's saying is you don't need to be in this fight, flight, or fight anymore, or freeze. You are past that point now. You don't have to, you don't want to turn your life into a battle because you got used to having to be that way. What you want to do now is just have the courage to change and let go of kind of that fear of, oh, okay, if I don't keep battling, it's not going to work out. Now, you know, work with more ease is what this is saying. You deserve it. Yeah, and it'll bring, see this, the wheels turning for you. So when you start becoming neutral to the what ifs, then you start being able to, you know, like if you're really caught in a tug of war, let go of the rope and let the momentum that you have already accumulated work for you, and don't work against it. That's what I'm getting. And then we have the need to be right. So yeah, it may have required you to really have to like penny pinch and like put on, okay, well, I was going to go on a holiday. I was going to go and see, I was going to start dating. I was going to take up a hobby, but I had to put my money into this. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So at some point there was a need to be right and a need to be really careful or whatever, but you're past that point now. And what this is saying is sometimes when we get into this energy, what happens is we start making mountains out of molehills, and so we're always padding for that, like we're always expecting the worst to happen. Instead, you want to anticipate the best happening. Yeah, it's a transition in the way, like if you want to bring this magic into your life and have an easier way and a better lifestyle, there really isn't that much magic to it. It's kind of like a transition, and this is like a rebirth I'm getting. So if I feel like you've been in the race a while now, you're almost at, you know, you're rounding the bend, you're going into the last lap, and you know that you have to keep the momentum going, but you don't have to. You're already like the pack is way behind you, so you can just kind of, okay, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to do my best and not worry, like allow this transition to happen. And then you'll notice that your life becomes a lot easier very quickly. I'm getting, it'll feel like magic. And then we have the Aries. Like, yeah, it's almost like being an infant. Aries is the infant of the universe and or of the zodiac. And it's kind of like learning how to be again, just to be yourself, instead of always having to do. And that's just an energy that it's just going to require you like kind of staying on top of it and recognizing when you're overcompensating is what I'm getting is the word. And so we have the moon coming in. This is reckless abandon. Discipline your mind and you will have freedom. And that's what this is saying. So you will never know all the, like the moon represents illusions and hidden secrets and things that we don't know. And that's kind of like what this card is saying. You're never going to know everything that could happen. And in any case, whatever you think is going to happen and is going to be the problem, it's not going to be what you think it is. So you may as well just, you know, adopt this attitude of really disciplining your mind. You control your mind doesn't control you, and just like making it, just stopping it. Like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to move forward in an easier, more innocent, childlike way. Yeah. And this card for me, the tower in my oracle, is divorce. The worst divorce is from source. And so I feel like this energy is about having divorced yourself from yourself, basically. You know, I'm getting that perhaps you were someone that was a real cheerful child and really enthusiastic about everything. And that's kind of the Aquarius energy, is that energy of like childlike wonder, you know, like, I wonder what would happen if I did it this way. I wonder what would happen if, like, not, I wonder what's going to happen, but I wonder what would happen. So this is a reality check for you, because you don't want to be so beaten down that you don't get to enjoy the fulfillment of it, right? Yes, and sitting on that energy, I'm getting like this devil energy is temptation, and it's really interesting, because what's coming up is you've been tempted to quit because it's just too hard, but you're the one who's making it hard, basically, because you're not allowing yourself to enjoy the journey. And so that's what this is saying: enjoy the journey. It's not just where you know, it's not just where you end up or the result. It's about how much fun did you have getting there, right? And so that energy, I'm just covering that, because the devil, that energy, it's not going to be truthful for you. So what the energy that's coming is the heart chakra. It's this unfettered energy of, you know, falling, and maybe you've had trouble falling in love with someone or meeting someone that you want to be with. And falling and failing in love is a matter of I. So you have to love yourself first, and when you start loving yourself more, you're going to attract that energy. So it's just reconfirming what the tarot oracle already, or tarot cards said. And this is also saying that in the past, many of the times when the challenges came up, you had a blind spot because you were focusing on the problem instead of the solution, and you missed out on some opportunities that could have made it easier for you. And this is a learning. This is okay. This is how we all learn. But now you have learned those lessons. Move forward in this new way now. A more Aquarius, you know, happy-go-lucky, experimental way. And yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So basically what that is saying is you could have good intentions, like, I really, okay, I'm going to be like really disciplined in this way and that way, and I'm going to make sure that I cover all my bases, and I'm going to make sure that this comes into being, and I'm going to force it. And this is like saying that sometimes all you need to do is have an intention to have a really good life. That's all. That's the only intention you need to have. And then you'll start finding that some of the things that bothered you are actually going to make you laugh. I'm getting, you're going to be like, huh, I used to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Yeah, and look at, we have this energy. We have a Knight here of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of making this change in action. And look at this, because this particular dragon shows up in my deck twice. This one, it's falling upside down because it's about love on the planet. And this is the version of it right side up, and this is about the judgment. So this is judgments that you're making, are making you, this is about making judgments about how you should have to do things. It's really interesting. Look at, both of them are unfettered. You see that? So this is reconfirming. Let that go, and, you know, enjoy the possibilities here. And for the final word of advice, dissension. Okay, so this energy is about swimming with sharks. So you may have had to, by the looks of things, swim with sharks, and maybe you found out that some of the people that you thought were your friends weren't your friends. It's not uncommon that if someone starts becoming more successful than their friends, part of it is you just maybe don't fit in with them, you don't resonate anymore. Like they want to go maybe to the bar like on Saturday night and drink all night and dance and party and whatever, and you don't want to do that because you have work to do because you're after these cups. So basically what this is saying is be your own best friend and start looking for different ways that you enjoy going out and enjoy hobbies or whatever. And I feel like if you do that, you will bump into someone or you'll meet someone through someone, and you'll find a different, like when you're in this energy and you already have 8 of Cups and you've been this focused, probably most of the people around you, believe it or not, are not in that energy, and you maybe have outgrown a lot of people, and that's why you don't feel like you fit in. And it's not anything personal, it's just that you have different goals. So this is about, you know, this is what this energy is saying, is when you make this shift, you'll start to notice, like you'll attract people to you like a magnet that are in the same energy as you. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the people you were with even. I'm not getting necessarily like that's true. I feel that it's just that you have a different way of being. In Aquarius energy, sometimes it can be a little bit odd, you know, a little bit different, unique. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I really have. I feel like this is really, really good advice from Aquarius. Thank you for the advice. If you've enjoyed this reading, please do like and comment, and consider subscribing if you resonate with the energy. I'd love to have you join my channel, and I will be back mid-December with another reading for you, Aquarius. Bye for now.